About Youth Festival aimed to change negative perceptions of young people. For 14 days, we, the youth, took over the Royal Exchange. We managed events, we created performances, we became radio broadcasters, we transformed the theatre with exhibitions, we talked to the press, we canvassed the public and, most of all, we challenged stereotypes.
He
132 young performers showcased their talents at daily youth SFX events in the hall, watched by an audience of nearly 1,500 people.
Verge of devastation. I'm bursting with no patience because it hurts to keep on waiting. Every turn the world is taking, it's the earth that we're embracing. I curse the world we're facing, never say that we're frustrated.
'In our restaurant, the Cuisine 16 team prepared and served their specially created festival menu. Throughout the rest of the theatre, other young people were also having professional training. Our young leaders who managed, produced and promoted the festival, young technicians who operated all the sound and lighting for festival shows, and young directors, writers and performers all received support from theatre staff. 14 young companies devised, rehearsed and created 19 new performances in the studio. They explored what the truth about youth means to them, they challenged the audience to think about their own opinions, and they showcased their creative talents.
Right at the gates of God, he spoke his first words.
Simon, that was brilliant! Well, what do you think? Scott and Bailey? I'm not the tallest, but neither's Tom Cruise.
I want to change the world because sometimes we're all too afraid to act. We're afraid of what people will say. We're afraid of how it will look. Afraid of what other people will think.
In the theatre, we presented My Young and Foolish Heart, created and performed by a company of 19 teenagers and grandparents aged 13 to 78. We took to the streets every day with our colourful bikeaphone and opinionator, which we helped to build, and talked to over 2,000 members of the public about their perceptions of youth. We also set up and ran Shout Out Radio, which broadcast to 2,100 listeners and gave us the opportunity to work with our local media partner, BBC Radio Manchester.
We are tomorrow's decision makers. As a generation, we are often faced with things that are out of our reach.
I'm going to change your mind about youth.
Young speech makers and school groups from across Manchester wrote and delivered speeches throughout the festival, giving their take on the real truth about youth.
I've got lots of positive things about youth that will hopefully blow your mind.
There are young people who cause trouble, but there are also young people who spend so much time and effort making our community a better place.
The festival was created by 884 young people and 165 adults and reached an audience of over 12,000 in the theatre, out on the streets and online.